Maybe I've been listening to too much Elliot Hulse lately, but I have a little bit of twist in some behavior, just something to tweak on. And before I do, this lens is really dirty, but um, so here's the thing: is I'll tell you a little story. Not recently, but uh, not long ago. I was walked in, checked to see if people were in line. Nobody said anything. I got in line because there was like a cluster fuck of people, and I'm with my girlfriend. And you know how you have like habitual ways of being, not through pattern, just kind of like common courtesy, like default agreements that you've made. Like this is the way to behave in public. Anyways, nobody said anything. Everybody's like, no, no. I got up in line, then some guy like cut me off. He just totally cut me, and I was like, oh, I'm in line, whatever, right? Which is good because that was a default, like always speak up for yourself. Um, but then he gave me this really dirty look. He was a total prick. Was like, yeah, so was I before you, and I didn't know. I didn't have the information. He didn't say anything, but when I asked, nobody said something. So uh, my default was like, oh, sorry, whatever. Oop, sorry. And instantly, while I was saying it, I was like, oh shit. I shouldn't have said sorry. Why? I'm not sorry. I didn't know anything. Like it was just a total like weird thing. I was like so mad at myself, and I was like thinking about that, which was it was a good thing. Nothing happened. I don't care. Nobody cared. My girlfriend saw it and she was like, "This guy's a prick," whatever, right? Um, and he might have been there before, but at the second before, I was just like, I didn't know. I didn't have the information. So the whole thing, I thought about it a little bit later, and I was thinking about how most people that you say sorry to, or um, if they are assholes, or if they're right about something, or they're opposing your view, or doing anything that kind of, I guess, disrupts your flow of living, where you're just happy going about your days, or you're just, forget if you're happy or not, you're just going about yourself, and somebody just interrupts it by being a certain way, or challenges you or something like that. And these are the situations where you're probably wrong, and maybe you are wrong, and you go, oh shit, sorry. And this is really admirable. It is. But then there's a certain point where in life you kind of have to decide, like, maybe admirable and all of that way of living is very kind of like wussy like, right? So what I did was I made a new rule for myself that I'm never going to say sorry to any stranger ever again. The only people I'll ever say sorry to are people that I'm actually sorry to that are in my life. And usually the people that it would be like if there was something like I tripped over something or whatever, it would be accidental, like, and I'm not really sorry for accidents. They're literally that, an accident. So instead I would be like, oh, you're okay, everything like that. But just as a new rule for life, no more sorry ever to anybody that doesn't really deserve it. I'm going to put the words I'm sorry from an average default, casual way to say, oh, didn't know, sorry, whatever, to something that is like never allowed to be said unless it's really, really important. The gravity of I'm sorry, I want it to be really, really strong. And I suggest maybe think about it like that too. Might help you, but I think in life people are too worried about offending people, and if people are being offended, one, my belief is they're pussies, and they're too overwhelmed and not in charge of themselves or their emotions enough to realize the situation, that most people are just stupid, and or a stupid situation, or they act to be stupid, that nobody really cares about anybody else but themselves. So it's like they're not being offensive. They don't hate you. Like if they say something like that you get offended at, it's like you're the one being offended. That's on you. That's your head. you're the only one who made it so. If somebody said something to whatever, I'm not even going to get into that right now. But the point is, those people tend to be idiots, self-aware, egotistical, or assholes. None of them deserve extra treatment. And if anything, total ignoring of them. So that's kind of where my head's at, is just like stepping up, new expectations for everybody else and myself, higher expectations for myself and lower for everyone else. Everybody's stupid, and if you knew me in my real life, you'd know that that's something I say. I'm actually going to make it a t-shirt. You'll see that soon. But everybody's actually stupid. It's weird. And then, yeah, I don't know how to end this. All right, cheers.